Hi folks, this is Rose from In Rose's Garden, and today we're going to use some of the very last of our beads from our SoftFlex design kit to deco the halls to make this a simple little bar necklace. Now what I have left is the tassel locker, the washer spacers, one little black bead, and a couple of the big porcelain black beads. That's it. That's all I'm going to be left with after I finish making this little necklace. So let's turn down and I'll show you what we're going to do. It's going to be a simple bar necklace, really easy, not hard to make at all, and it won't take very long. What we have here is some chain, the beads from the kit. This is just about all of them. Like I said, there's a tassel, 2 washer spacers, and I think 1 little black bead left. Then we have some jump rings and my lobster claw. I have tested this one. It works fine, as you can see. So put that aside. Now we're going to have these beads, and I also have some bead along 20 gauge German style wire here beside me. That's what we're going to use as a the bar. Now I don't have any out here, but I do need to get me a little piece of rubber spacing to put in this giant bead. And then this is going to be our focal, this big fellow here with the gold caps on either side. Then we're going to put in one of these little tiny beads on either side. Then this daisy spacer. Little black one, get back over there. Then this big barrel, this cream barrel bead. Come on, baby. Well, whatever. This looks like a really large Saturn bead. Then the little black coins. The little gold balls, and the other 2 black. And then we'll hook the rest it on some chain and finish it up that way. Now, this is going to be a little longer than I normally make a bar necklace. I usually only make them about that long, so about 2/3 of this size. And if I wanted to do a smaller one, I could pull some of these beads out. But I think I like it this way. So I probably will not. But let's get some wire out and see what it looks like when we have it strung up. So I'm just going to get a hunk of wire. Let me find my end here, which I just saw it a second ago over here. Just have to get to it. There we go. And we want it to be as long as your beads are laid out, plus a couple of inches. So I'm going to cut it right here. Put the rest of the spool aside. Now I'm just going to put these onto here for 2 reasons. One, to see if I have plenty of length as far as the wire is concerned. 2, to make sure all these pieces will fit on the wire. And 3, to see if I really want it to be as long as I have it. Oh, baby, go on there. There you go. Come on, go on there, little one. Okay. Now see, it's not as long as it could have been once you got all the beads on. That looks pretty cool. So I do need to find my rubber spacer, my rubber stuff put on here. And then we have to decide on the length for this baby. So we can cut 2 pieces of chain, one to go on either side. Now I could do this one of 2 ways. I can put the chain directly on to the necklace bar, or I can use one of these little jump rings I have here and jump ring it on. I personally usually do it with just the and I like this bow, so I'm not going to take it out. It's about 4 inches. So if we want 18 inches, we need at least another 7 per side. So we will get it cut right in this area here and put our chain to the side. Now if you wanted to, you could use some chain reaction or any other kind of chain that you prefer, and that is definitely an option. Cut the chain in half. And it looks like I may have one link different from the other. No, it's pretty good. So there's our 2 pieces of chain. So we have our 2 chains, our beads on the wire, and then the other pieces here to finish putting this together. So what we need to do first is to do the wrap on the one side, and I'll probably knock the beads off because they'll fall off anyway. I just wanted to verify that this was going to work the way I wanted to. And we can put the chain directly on as we spin it up. So I probably will do that. So we'll pull the bar out, and I'm going to leave this bow in the bar because I like it. So we will had plenty of room, so we will bend her over, get our stepped bell making plier, and we will make our loop first. So put it in here, up and over and around, bring her down, bring her around, and lollipop her. And then make sure you have a little bit of a gap here to put your chain, so your chain can go into your not a big enough gap, maybe? Well, we can push it apart some. There we go. So now we will bring our wires together. And then we'll take our other pair of pliers and wrap this about 3 times. Oh, come on, baby. Why are you not wrapping? Okay. I guess I might need to use my smaller pliers. So we will pull this back off here so that we can wrap it properly. There we go. this last teeny bit off right here. Making sure I don't get anything extra in my clippers. And then tuck it in good. So now that we've got that done, we want to see how straight our wire is here. It looks it's a little crooked, so we're going to put our thumb, or you could do this with pliers and just push it over some till it's the way you want it. And this one may want to be done with pliers because it's not moving the way I want it to. There we go. So now we're just going to feed all of our little beads here back onto our wire, just the way we had them. Over there. Now what we need to do is we need to go get that rubber tubing for this big bead. So here's our rubber tubing, and all we do is take it, well, if it'll open without tearing here, is take the end of our tubing, no getting lost little bead, slide it into your bead, even it out there. Now this still isn't as big as the bead is, but it'll keep it from sliding around too horribly much, and just cut it off. So then we're done with that. We'll put it away. And we'll slide the rubber tubing onto our wire. Push it down. Then we'll put our bead over the top of it. And then go up the other side just like we have so far. And there we go. There's our necklace with its bar. Now we're just going to take and we're going to bend this direction so the loop is facing the same way. And we'll do exactly what we did on the other side. Put our bell making pliers in here, go up and over and around, bring her over, leaving us a gap, and then even out some. Now pull our pliers out. Come on, guys. And slide our chain in. Now we'll get in here, hold this with one pair of pliers while we wrap with the second. Now this slid down some, so I'm going to move it back up. And I did that by putting the pliers underneath the loop and then pushing it up. And we'll wrap it the rest of the way here. And then we'll trim the excess wire off and tuck it in. So there is our chain with our bar on it. Now if you wanted a little bit even more bend to it, you could always do that. Let's see, did I need to straighten this up any after I just finished it? Yes, it's a little tipped backwards. So I'll just tip it this way just a hair's breadth. Okay. Now, like I say, if you want it bent more, you can do that right now to make more of a U, or you can just be done with it as is. So the next step we have to do, of course, is to put on our lobster claw. So that's truly simple. All we have to do is, on one side, we want to put our big jump ring. Oops, I've got it so the split would be at the bottom. We don't want that. Put it on one side. And then take one of these Tinky Tots. It should be big enough, I hope. If not, we'll get a medium one. And we'll open this baby up. Come on, get hold of it. Go through our last link here. And then we'll go through our jump ring. Now, if this gives us too much problems, we have to switch to a slightly larger jump ring. And I think we're going to have to do that. It does not want to go all the way on with this chain. This is a slightly thicker chain, so we need to go to a bigger jump ring. So I'll get one of those out. We'll open it up. Through the ring, through the jump ring, close her up. And there we go. And we will have to put our other little Tinky Tots away, but there is our little necklace all finished. Isn't that pretty? Let's see, I think this is the bottle from those, so we'll put these back in here. And we are done with our necklace. Very simple, sweet little necklace. Though it's not as little as it could be if I just use tiny beads, which I have done before, and actually they sell pretty fast generally. So that says from there to there is 16, but you got to remember this goes this way. So if we were to take this and take it from the middle of our, go from here to here, and then turn it. And so it's probably close, it says 20. It's probably not quite that big because the bar is adding the extra length, but it is not adding the extra drop. So there we go. Isn't that pretty? All finished. So here we go. Here's our finished necklace. As you can see, it is a pretty good sized bar. It's not a really, really delicate one, but it's there. You can definitely see it. And there it is, all finished. Isn't that cute? Hope you enjoyed making this with me. This has been Rose from In Rose's Garden, and we made this little necklace using almost the last of our beads from Deco the Halls from SoftFlex company's design challenge kit. So there we go, all done. Bye-bye.